Hello everyone. I'm Monica from the Department of Fashion Technology. Today's topic is Pethani. Pethani is basically a woven textile fabric which is basically used in sarees. So we are going to study about the Pethani manufacturing process, origin place of Pethani and motifs which is used in Pethani fabric or sari. So let's start with the presentation. First is introduction. Pethani is a variety of sari named after the Pathan town in Aurangabad from the state of Maharashtra, where the sari was first made by hand. So Aurangabad is a state where the Pethani manufacturing firstly. It is a procedure or it is a weaving procedure by hand. Presently, Yellow town in Nasik, Maharashtra is the largest manufacturer of Pethani. Pethani is characterized by borders of oblique square design and a pallu with peacock design. Plain as well as spotted design are available. Among other varieties, single color and kaleidoscope colored designs are also popular. The kaleidoscope effect is achieved by using the one color for weaving lengthwise and another for weaving widthwise. So speciality of Pethani is a gold and silk sari. So gold and silk zari thread is used to manufacturing the sari. It is a most special element of Pethani sari. In the revival of Pethani weaving, the production was oriented towards export requirements, while sari were produced only for sophisticated buyers. Pethani evolved from a cotton base to a silk base. Silk was used in web designs in the borders, whereas cotton was used in the body of the fabric. So pallu of the sari is specially designed with the silk thread, and borders of pallu is also designed from the silk thread. Weft, for the weft, weaving silk is used, whereas cotton fabric is used for the rest of part of sari. uh, it is also called the body of sari. Present day Pethani has no trace of cotton. There was a time when silk was imported from China, but now Yellow and Pethani buy silk from Bangalore. So technical details of Pethani sari. It is made of silk and zari, plain weave with weft figuring designs according to the principle of tapestry. Traditionally, Pethanis had a colored cotton muslin field that often contained considerable supplementary zari patterning. However, in the 19th century, silk fields were also woven. So material used in Pethani sari are three types of threads. First is charkha. This is widely used. It is cheap, dull and uneven. Siddal Gata, fine quality silk, thin, sheer, shiny, smooth and even. China silk, very expensive to use. This raw silk is cleansed with caustic soda dyed in the requisite shades. The threads are carefully separated. Khadi zari cost about 1800 for 250 grams. Golden threads are obtained from Surat, the quality being 1200 yard per tola. Gold threads are used in double and one of the finest varieties, so much so that the closely woven surface looks like a mirror. The texture of the fabric is fairly compact with about 160 ends and 170 picks per inch. Zari is a metallic yarn made of pure silver. Originally, zari was manufactured in Yola, Surat now being another zari producing center. Initially, zari used in making Pethani was drawn from pure gold. However, silk is the affordable substitute today. So motifs used in Pethani are lotus and Buddha. Hans motif, a Shreve motif, Asawali became very popular during Peshawa's period. Bengadimor, peacock in Bengal, Tota Maina, Humor Parinda, that is a peasant bird, Amarwell, Narali motif, small motif like circle, star, Curie, Rui, Fool, Kalas, Pakhli, Chandrakor, cluster of three V's were very common for the body of the sari. So dyeing process of Pethani sari, basically two types of dyeing is used. First is wet dye and acid dye. The government provide with a shade card of 400 samples which act as a collection for buyer to choose from. Bleaching and dyeing is done in copper vessels. 20 to 30 grams of dye powder is used per kg of yarn, which is mixed in water. Acid is used for fixation. Coconut oil is used to give a soft finish to silk. The yarn are dipped in the dye bath for 30 to 40 minutes using copper rods. It is then removed, washed a few times in water and then squeezed. The yarn is dried in the shade. So what is the manufacturing process of Pathani? The kali and vakhar is brought from Bangalore, which is bundle of silk threads ultimately known as one thok. The raw material is dipped in hot water and diluted in salt for about 15 minutes. The material is then squeezed by putting a rod in between the kali to remove the excess of impurities and again dipped in cold water about 2 to 3 minutes. The dye bath is prepared, in which the proportion varies according to the hues and shades. The kali is dipped in the dye bath, removed and dried completely. This is repeated 2 to 3 times. It is then washed in cold water to make it much smoother and lustrous. After the dyeing process is completed, the silk thread are wounded upon the asari with a very smooth touch, which is done by the women. A rahat was also used for wounding, but since it was very much time consuming, they started using the machines made up of cycle wheel, which is less time consuming. From the sari, the silk threads are transferred on a kandi. The silk threads are finally set onto the loom. So this is the presentation of Pathani, about its manufacturing, motifs used, color dyeing process, and originating place of Pathani. So I think you all will understand the presentation very well. So thank you very much.